Good morning, track fans! How you doing all this morning? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Coffee in place. Let's do this. Get warm in here already. I've only just said hello. I tell you, I'm still emptying my pockets out. Shrapnel. Anyone got any change? Ask me. Loads of it. Do you remember when we used to be younger? And if you're a young track fan, you probably won't have this experience where you go out with your pals socializing to whatever level of socializing you go to, and then you come back and you get undressed for bed and you literally undo your belt and your trousers go on the floor because you got that much change in your pockets. Shrapnel pockets. I love it. Anyway, you're tuned in to Sunday Slot Car Sessions with me, Pete Brown, taking you through the next hour or two, talking about slot cars, tracks, other news. We've got some great things here, great things to see today. It's a jam-packed show, so keep tuned. And it'll be a pleasure to have and keep your company for an hour or so. So, good morning. Let's dive straight in to see who's about. I can see you all piling in this morning. Let's go. These slot cars. Need slot cars. Bring it on. Get in there. Just realised my microphone's halfway across there. What are we thinking then? So, let's have a look. We'll get it straight onto it because I literally have got a jam-packed show for you guys today. It's going to be epic. Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Daz. Yes, I'm here. Oh, yeah, that's a good point to talk about while people are joining us or at the top of the tree. If you're watching this back, I just want to give this early doors shout out to Rahul at Conquest. He has been pushing the boundaries this weekend, bringing us extra and over live streaming. He's got Joe Irisdown. He's been hooking up with MP slots. He's got he's been over to Ernie's, I believe. So I'm still catching up with it. It's been a busy weekend for me already. My lad's is spending the time with my lad because he's off back to the army today at 9 o'clock. He's leaving. So he's probably going to chip out here about 8:30, of which so will I for 2 minutes. Just to say goodbye. So if if someone turns up and goes, why am I looking at an empty screen? You guys can let them know I'm just waving goodbye to my lad and I'll be right back to carry on and finish the show. No drama. Just look at it like an additional toilet break, you lucky people. No, thank you very much, Rahul at Conquest Racing Club, for bringing the fire this weekend. I'm going to catch up on that. Got a lot of traveling to do next week, so I'll be straight in there. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then Oida. So you've got to get your if you see Nico at the Slot Car Festival, the Slot Car Duderino, you've got to say Oida. Let me write it in the chat for you guys. There you go. Oida. That's what you got to say to him, because apparently that's a bit of an Austrian thing for everything, you know. Oh, that's great. Oida. Oh, I hate you. Oida. You're shocked. Oida. You see how it goes? I love it. So cheers, Nico. I actually use that quite a bit. It's much better than swearing. Much better than swearing, because you can say in public, Oida, and get away with it. I'll let you fill in the blanks of what that Oida meant. Oh, I love it to bits. Brilliant. So me, Nico, Slot Car Duderino, MP Slots and Rahul sharing a place for a few days at the UK Slot Car Festival. Man alive, that is going to be fun. These guys do not know what they've let themselves in for. We have the national anthem every day at 6 a.m. That's a prerequisite. If you don't like that, well, I'll quite happily break out my bugle and play Reveille. You'll be screaming for the national anthem after the first couple of choruses of me doing the bugle. Like that. Oh, mamma mia. So, Mark, good morning. Mark, how are you watching this? Go to school and get your glasses and come back. Quick. I'll pause. And carry on. I love it. Ted is awake. Morning, Ted. How you doing? It is horrific o'clock over there. But last week we did the whole grace thing, gracing ourselves into summertime with the whole later start, just to give our body clocks some kind of chance to keep up. Because we're not young track fans, some of us who are chatting in here. We're fossil track fans, which is all right. I can handle it. But good morning, Ted. He's over the pond in America. It's stupid o'clock in the evening, but I really appreciate you, man. And we were having a chat in the week about some stuff, or last weekend, sorry, about some stuff, Scalextric stuff. He saw the shenanigans, was a bit concerned about Scalextric's future with Mike Astley buying major shares in the Hornby Group. So if you're not sure on what that is going to look like, or what our prediction of that is going to look like, go back a week or so. Not this Thursday just gone, but the Thursday before on my channel in the live section, Slot Car Shenanigans. We talk all about it in there. I think it'll be fine, in honesty, but we'll see. Because I thought that Debenhams would be fine, at which Mike Astley bought, and rest in peace, Debenhams. Over 100-year-old department store, gone, because it didn't make money. So hopefully Scalextric can I hope I'm wrong about everything. I really do. Good morning, Harry. How you doing? And my mum is in the house. Good morning, mum. Mum's she's here for a little while, guys, and then she's off out. She's going to a knit and natter. Boy, I can't wait for retirement. It's gonna be ace. Good morning, mum. That is it. So we are starting to scramble with numbers. We've got 24 in the chat. That is good. Or 24 watching, sorry. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for your company. Like Daz is saying, hit the like button if you're liking what you're seeing. Well, we haven't really done anything yet to like other than saying hello. But if you like that, say hello anyway. Or you might want to save your like. You pull that trigger later when you're seeing some tracks in the track focus or what's hot and what's new in other news. You're going to with that like button. So I'll leave that to you guys. You pull that trigger when you're ready. And if you don't like anything, don't pull it, because it messes up my algo. There you go. See, Ada's on it already. Good morning. And Roger's in. Good morning. And Dave, here he is. Slotter in the house. I tell you, if you didn't see his iRock tuning video last weekend, that was really cool. It just gives you a cat in hell's chance of being able to tune up a hobby car. So I'm showing you an absolutely ruined Scalextric Ginetta. It is a G60, isn't it? Hang on. We'll go with that. It just says LMP1 car. It's a Ginetta G60. I know, because it's one of my faves. It's all good. Oh, nice, Rich. Nice. Rich is here. Dick is here. How you guys doing? Is anyone racing this weekend? Got some racing going on. Who's doing what? I heard there's something happening at the Wirral. I don't know if that was yesterday or today. Little known fact, that's where I grew up. I grew up on the Wirral with some right old good people. Dave, John, Laura, Clint, and all their associated partners now. Legends. We're like a little mini group, our form group, except Laura. She was just like honorary guest to our form group. And then we were like tight as teenagers. And then we all did our thing in life. We've sort of dotted in now and again over the last 30 years. And yeah, I went up there a couple of weeks ago, as you know. And it was good. It was like we'd literally not been out of the room for 30 years. We just got on chatting. It was fine. It was great. And I think that that's what this hobby can create as well. Long-lasting friendships. I always say to my Inner Circle of Trust members group in the WhatsApp, if this channel finished tomorrow, don't worry, we're past April Fools. That's not going to happen. But if this channel stopped tomorrow, then I've made some lifelong pals in the time that I've been doing this. And that, for me, is everything. Because life can be lonely unless you're reaching out there. Like Paul. Good morning, Paul. Vince Albert is here. How you doing? The boys are in the house. Woo-hoo! He says on his message. I love it. What we got here? I said a cheap car was quite good, and someone unsubscribed on that video. You can just say anything. Like you could say Wolverhampton Football Club, and half the Villa supporters have just unsubscribed. And no, football isn't politics. I know some of you treat it like politics or a religion. Oh, Mark, my man, how you doing, man? I can't believe you're up as well, but fair play to you, mate. From the warmth of your pit, I hope you're watching this on your exit strategy for the day, and then pick it up where you left off in the morning. Brilliant. Nice to have your company, buddy. Yes, it is. Oida is like crikey. Yes, many different meanings of crikey. Or like in, what was it? It was Donnie Brasco, the film about the Italian mob. It's like where he goes, what does forget about it mean? And he's like, oh, that means everything. Forget about it. Forget about it. Hey, forget about it. You know, same difference. Crikey. Oof, crikey. I like it. What do you mean you're staying in a campsite a long way away from me, Dave? I thought we were going to do a dual host, you, me, and little Ruben. We're going to do a live stream together from your tent. That can be arranged. I think Rahul's looking into some mobile broadband, so we can actually roll it over, because we heard you've got some good coffee. And why you haven't got a coffee sponsor yet is beyond me. I just don't know. What's the matter with coffee people out there? I mean, I'm going to write to Bruco. In fact, leave it with me, Dave. I know a load of coffee people through work because I do events. I do a catering event. And actually, I'm really good pals with Melita Coffee. So I'll talk to Jess, the head of sales in there, because she's a progressive visionary. And I'll see if I can get you a stream of coffee to come in. So leave that with me. I mean, and if I haven't... Oh, I've got a pen. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is professional, right on the back of a box. So, what we got to do today, got to keep a note of this, because I always get so excited, then I forget about what I've talked about by the end of the show. So, coffee deal, Melita. Let's see if you can get some beans into your place. You drink enough of it. Right, we can put that there. Notes are on going on the show. SV from Greece. Good morning from Stratos. How you doing, buddy? I'm just still laughing at what do you mean Rick Astley's buying Scalextric? How do you even know who Rick Astley is, Albert? I mean, the guy typing this is 10 years of age. How do you know Rick Astley? Oh, good morning, Cribbit. Cribbit's come home. Good morning. He's in the house. We are pretty much, apart from a quick hello to Tony Tibbs. Here he is. Tony's. Oh, did anyone follow Tony on Facebook? Because Tony's just built a replica, or just dioramaed, custom built, which is what his forte is. Custom built a replica of the gantry at, is it Donington or Brands Hatch, Tony? Just remind me. I'm sure it's Brands Hatch, but yeah, you have that niggle of doubt in your mind. Albert is Rick rolling. Yeah, I'll get out of here. Albert, he's messing around with us. Yeah, so anyway, Tony Tibbs, Donington, there you go. I knew it was, I thought it was up here with us. Tony's got the gantry going on that comes off of the old viaduct bridge. Yeah, when I grow up, I'm going to do scenery like Tony and like Dick Guerin, because those guys know what they're on about. Telling you. Morning, Slot Car Fun is here. Here he is. Good morning, dude. How are you doing? Oh, I've just had a... Oh, there you go. I just had a horrible thought that I hadn't actually uploaded my presentation for you guys. Like, what? That is slack, but we can deal with it. We are on it. Okay, this is good. I like this view. Right then, so we'll get a show on the go. Plenty to talk about, have a look at, a bit of digestion. Oof, last week was touch and go, as you remember, because I opened the show eating Easter eggs, eating chocolate. My face was on fire because of the sugar. It was awesome. Dick saw that as well. And when Dick pipes up and says that was a good bit of diorama work, it was a good bit of diorama work. It's a shame that we can't hit a like button for things that we see on the show, because that would be epic. But anyway, if you don't, if you haven't, or if you're not aware or haven't come across him yet, definitely check out Dick Guerin Raceway. Awesome. Just a very laid back presentation style. None of this crackerjack you get from me. Just really cool, really easy to pick up. And you just know when you've done it a little bit that you actually feel like you can do it yourself. And that's the key with tutorial, not watching it and going, that was mind blowing. Like watching something like how to do the hydraulics on the nose of Concorde. And you're like, that'll never happen. But it's fascinating watch for an hour. This is stuff that you can feel like, actually, do you know what? If I get some of those bits off of Amazon, I can do this. So he brings it and it's really good. No, not boring. I'd say mega boring. No, I'm joking. No, you're not boring, mate. Not at all. It's good because it's steady. And that's, I think, what you need when you're trying to take it in. Is you just want something you can learn rather than something that's bouncing around all over the place. And you just trying to keep up with what's happening. Brilliant. But anyway, from the top of the tree, it's only right and only fair that we bring up the next generation of track fans here on Track Fans TV. So shouting out at the top, because he's in the chat. They're in the chat. The two likely brothers that are Albert and Wilf. Good morning. I always loved having your company. It was great fun. Was it last weekend we hung out? Was it? Yeah, it was. God, it was Easter weekend last weekend. It feels like 3 weeks ago already. Amazing. So we hooked up and played Platinum Pro Platinum GT Scalextric set. That thing is cool. All three of us were racing on the track. We would say there would be 4, but for love nor money, I couldn't get yellow lane to work. So I'm in talks with Scalextric, because we all know that I'm not gifted with technology nowadays. I've missed the boat on it. I've become a fossil. So they're helping me out, which is nice because they're really good at that. They're good helpers. So young track fans, Albert and Wilf in the house. Good morning, guys. Thank you for coming and watching each week. I really appreciate hanging out with you. They're my nephews, to anyone who doesn't realise. Good morning, Leo up in Nottingham, and Mia over in Canada. Good morning, guys. Mia, let's not tell your dad that you tune into this channel, but you never watch his. Would be upset. No, I'm only kidding. Good morning, Ruben. He's desperate to get into our WhatsApp chat, but we can't let you in at the moment, Ruben, because there's freedom of speech policy in there. That's just not. It's freedom of speech, and there's some people in there that sometimes like to let off some steam, and they might use some language, and it's just. Get a couple of years, you can come in. Your dad will show you the pictures here and there. But don't worry, we'll have you in as soon as it's time, mate. As soon as it's time. Good morning, Jacob. Top racer from North Staff, so you've got to watch yourselves. But talking of top racers, you've got Leighton and Isabella from up at Pendle Way. Now, look, these guys, and Cameron as well. Let's bring Cameron into this. Cameron, Ruben, Isabella, and Leighton are the similar generation of racer. They are coming good and really doing well. What we should do actually is on these race meets, not only have like an adult race meets, we should set up something where we can have a juniors championship competition. So we have a juniors GT3 tournament, we have a juniors Wales and West, we have a juniors Rally GB slots. We'd sort of maybe think about that so that we can get the next generation up and infused, but without being totally destroyed by the adults who have been doing it for 900 years. I think there's some legs in there. Even you've got Sasha in the chats. How you doing? From over in Texas. Oh, God. Every time I hear that word now, I've got that Beyonce song in my head that's gone viral on This ain't Texas. No, sorry guys, I can't do it to you. But Sasha, no, I mean, she's like up and coming racer as well. We're watching her doing great things on her YouTube channel. You know, she's doing a lot of work. Her dad's getting it in the neck. Daihi, hi Daihi. He's having to do all the editing for all of this jargon. So, you know, Sasha, I mean, even Ruben with the drag racing, you know, he doesn't need a junior league. Ruben's taking it to anyone who'll dare step on a drag strip with him anyway. He's, as we say, tearing a strip off them. See what I did there? Brilliant. So, good morning, Charlotte. Good morning, George. Good morning, Eleanor. Good morning, Elliot. Good morning, Lewis. And lastly, but not leastly, good morning, Microman, Rowan. There he is. Hey, Dave, is Rowan watching it or is he in the warmth of the house? He knows what's best for him, doesn't he? Sorry, you have to excuse me. I think my son's passed on some lurgy to me because I woke up coughing this morning. But it's ironed itself out now, so I think it might have just been a bad habit situation. Anyway. Oh, dear. Oh, hello. I didn't realise Daihi is in the chat. Yes, Daihi. Good evening. It's well late for him. He's probably well on the sauce. We know what them Irish fellas are like. They do like a drinky pools, do they? Yeah, they're great. Yeah, so there, yeah, bring them in. That's what I say. Maybe something like an under 18s or an under 16s or something like that. The only challenge we've got with that, guys, is the cost of it. Is the actual cost of doing business racing. It's not cheap. You can do it, and actually, I think you can do it on a shoestring because I've been doing it for a couple of 3 years like that anyway. So you can definitely get by. And let's face it, if you're struggling like that, then all of your peers and your competition will be the same. So actually, by default, you will be on an even keel. Yeah, I reckon that could be quite cool. Maybe we could set that up. So at the UK Slot Car Festival, we don't just have the Polycar big race on the Saturday. And then I think it's not sure what it's going to be this year. It was DTM last year. Not sure. Does anyone know what the race on Sunday is going to be at Gaydon, please? In the chat in a minute, if you can. I'm not sure. If anyone's got a website to look at in the wings, just to let me know what the itinerary is, be most grateful. But maybe we could set that up because we do have some young racers going. And even if you are not professional, you just want to try it out, this could be how to feel that race, that feeling of racing, because you can go around a track, but as soon as someone says, this is a race, countdown, watch the light, bing, 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 and you're off. Man alive, that becomes a totally different experience. You're like, oh, straight into the corner because you want to race. It takes so much time to realize you just got to keep it in the slot, guys, says the man who's prolific at not keeping it in the slot, which is why I'm no good at racing. But I just like racing, so it doesn't matter. That is it. So, yeah, so I think I covered everyone there. Young track fans, no sauce. Well, what people don't realise, Daihi, behind the scenes is that we're sauce fiends, saucy. So we've been chatting. Daihi sent us a message live in from Houston, Texas, where we went down to the store, which you could maybe just call like an aircraft hangar. The height of the roofs in there must cost a bomb to heat that. So anyway, he's gone down to the store. He's gone down to the world's food department, the section, which always cracks me up. Because when you're over here, you see sauces like HP, salad cream, tomato ketchup. They're all in the sauce aisle. Well, in America, this is in the European or world's food section. We're foreigners to him. Ah, brilliant. So he's rolling down. He's like, guess what I'm getting? Not Houses of Parliament sauce, not brown sauce. Ooh, salad cream. Because we forget when you're abroad, you miss this knickknackery. So, yeah. And then I messaged him yesterday. I was having some day after pizza. You know, when you get a pizza and you can't eat it all and you save it for the day after. And then you heat it up and dip it in salad cream. Oh, and if you haven't done that, I highly recommend it. Yes, Roger. Yes, that is a sterling idea. So that is a really good idea. Not only, yeah, these bigger companies, they could not only, because it's not about sponsoring the kids. It's about when you're sponsoring the kids, you're sending them things to try out on your behalf. So if you're NSR, if you're Thunderslot, if you're Slot It, if you're Revo Slot, don't panic, everyone. It's the name of the car we've outlawed on the show, not the actual name of the manufacturer, okay? It's the 3 numbers of the car. We can say Datsun, that's fine. But we just can't say those 3 letters, those numbers, 3 numbers. Don't go there. Don't do it. Don't ruin it for yourselves. Yeah, but any of these kind of racing, more race-oriented brands, or in the case of Slot It, a hybrid brand that does hobby, it does race cars, same as Scale Auto, they do the same home version, race version, and they can send them stuff to try it out, because what the kids will do is they'll bring a new slant to it. Whereas if you take someone like John Underwood, Matt Tucker, Lewis Goff, or you know some of these heavy, Adam Lemaistre, some of these big, you know, super fast, supernatural, superhuman racing types, they all know what they're doing, and they you know, they have their ways. It's teaching an old dog new tricks. Although I must admit, Adam's pretty good at learning new stuff because he's doing all that fiber optic lighting business. What? I won't say too much. But yeah, they would send them tires. The kids would find new ways of like softening those tires. That is a great idea, Roger. I mean, seriously, I might actually reach out to the brands and manufacturers and see if I could set that up. Say, you know, if we can get some kids infused, would you mind supplying them? Not with the car, but with some of the tuning parts, because that's the bit that's the hand grenade that people don't realize, is the extra parts that you might have to buy if you want to do racing, against the parts you don't need to buy if you don't want to do racing. You want to domestically drive your cars at home, race your cars at home. There's not enough track at home, he says, thinking about track focus. Some people have enough track at home, but the layperson like you, me, Dupree, we don't have enough track to properly push the car at a racing spec. So yeah, so I think that is an absolute genius idea, Rog. Thank you very much. As we are, as if you're tuning in, just to introduce your show, you're watching Sunday Slot Car Sessions with me, Pete Brown. You can find us here on Track Fans TV every single Sunday, bar only a couple in the year, which aren't planned. They just pop up as they're needed. And that is only if we can't get a takeover, which is some like-minded YouTuber slot car pals to come in at God unearthly hour in the day, morning or night, wherever you are in the world, because we're global. This is a global channel. You're a global audience. Give yourselves a round of applause for global networking and interaction. Brilliant. Wow, I love having friends all over the world, because we can chat to someone here at any time of the day at all. Even here in the chat here, you've got people from all over the UK. You've got them from Canada, from America. See, we're getting it. We are absolutely going places in the slot car hobby community. Like it. Absolutely like it. Yeah, you can say that, mate. Yeah, absolutely. It's just 3 little numbers you cannot say. We'll cover it in a minute. And we're going to give you all hope, okay? There's hope coming in a couple of slides. All right? So there you go. We don't want to firefight over it. Just going to give you a glimpse, and I'm going to talk about it, and we're going to move on. Right then, what's next? Oh my God. I've just realised. Missed out a slide. So good. We've got winners. Check this out. My face is in the way. All right. There you go. Okay, see the winners now. So last week, Staff's Slot Cars had kindly sent me some wheels to show on the show, to show to you guys on the show what they look like physically in person, right there, right on the screen in front of you. The quality, the color, it was just all awesome. And you know me, easy come, easy go. I like to share it out because it's pointless me just showing you it on the screen. You got to see it in your hands. I didn't have enough to give everyone some wheels of their own, which pains me. Oh, that is good, Mark. The UNS, the United Nations of slot caring. I love it because if you go down to my local doctor's surgery, it looks a bit like the United Nations in there. So that could actually work. Awesome. Yes, does those winning wheels, they went out yesterday. So they will possibly land on your map tomorrow because I did first class. Oh man, I'm like, what's the difference in price between first class, please? For Daz, yeah, 50 pence. I was like, oh man, I can sell the chocolate bars for the kids. Give him the first class. So Roger, what's the difference between first and second class to Germany? £1. I was like, bang, he's worth it. First class, please. So Roger, yours should be there Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I had to do a sample request for a client. It's like, what's the difference between first and second class? Bear in mind, it was a medium-sized package. So like £7.50 or £8.50. I was like, boom, another £1. So I spent £2.50 getting things extra quick to you guys. But no, congratulations, everyone. Winners! Winners! Yeah! All everyone, round of applause at the back. I can see you not clapping. At you, yeah, that's right. Come on. Don't be a sore loser. So, this Wednesday is going to be good. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so congratulations, Roger. And selflessly, Darren put himself into the competition organising position. So couldn't enter the competition because he was helping me run it. So he managed to bag himself the Selfless Award. Yeah, that's it. This is the Selfless Award. Look, every time now I'm going to go, can someone give us a hand with something? It'll be a pile of me. So you get volunteers. Brilliant. Did I see my brother check? There he is. I'm like, you know when someone sneaked in because you just see your chat column go, Rahul. Good morning, good evening, and good night, Rahul. How you doing, fella? I know, I'm just watching this live stream now. I'm just watching this, Harry, now. But I haven't got through to that length. Is there much different between air and standards? In honesty, Cribbit, I think unless you're really in tune with your car and your controller, in the context that, you know, you've done 7,000 laps with your car and you just know how that car works, where you have to be on your trigger, at what point of the corner, where you got for the maximum to not give enough power off, but to have enough torque to come out of that corner without rolling it, or have where to brake. I mean, I'm useless at this stuff, as all of my Rockingham Club Slot Car Club members will vouch for me. Absolute turd at this what I'm telling you about now. I'm telling you about it because I know the theory. Just doing it is next level different. Hold on a second, guys. I've got to. Sorry. Yeah. So if you've done that, you really know how that car works and drives and performs. Then if you pop a set of the air wheels on there, let me just check this. Yeah, the air rim on this, you will find that what it does is it creates an air pocket in the center, which just pushes it slightly and allows it to get more traction on the track, because you're having a full contact with the whole of the tire, which is what the air system's doing. It's pushing air. So as you're winging around a corner, the air in there is just giving you that ability to just spread on and keep grip on the track. And if I'm totally wrong, let me know. But that's just my thought on the matter. My personal thought. It could be wrong. Who knows? Yeah. So that's what I reckon about it. So I'm just catching up with the chat. Pat is here. Good morning, Pat. How you doing, buddy? You all right? What do you have for dinner, mate? We were just saying, look, about Roger and Daz winning the competition last week. Congratulations, guys. I love the fact that they're both in the same colour t-shirt, but with different designs on it, which you can find in your merch store. If you go to the QR code at the top right-hand corner of your screen, snap it up with your phone, or if you can't get your phone, just go in the description below, just look in the comments or whatever it's called, description below, you get a little link. There's some links to Magnetic Racing's website and Scalextric website where you've got discount vouchers you can use. It's all going on there. And I'll tell you what else I did as well recently, for those who are interested. Somebody asked me what camera I use, what microphone I use, what kit I use. So I have taken time in the description of my videos now, I list them all out. So if you want to see what technology I use to create this each week, or my videos, or my streams, or my shorts, and it's all listed in there. You can have a look. Yeah, that was right. Excellent work, by the way, there, Rahul, mate. Excellent work. I've only started Friday night stream where you've got you and Joe and Hulk having a little cabbie so far, but can't wait to see what's happening. Good morning, Gaz. Gaz has just sneaked in under the radar. There you have it. Oh yeah, look. So talking of Staff's wheels, I was down the local park literally after the stream last week, trying to burn off that Easter egg chocolate, and I saw this legend. Literally couldn't believe it after talking about 4-spoke wheels with oh, mate, this is what we've got to look forward to, guys. Mobility scooter with pimped up wheels. By the time we've got to this age, Steve at Staff's Wheels will possibly have developed mobility scooter Staff's Wheels. But if you want a real-time glimpse of what your slot car can look like, why ain't anyone making mobility scooter slot cars? Because that would be comedy genius. And then actually have a class, a race class, a mobility scooter racing. Oh, that is hilarious. You could put Mr. Bean on there and all sorts. Yeah, Joe's staying in the big brother house with Rahul, and he can't hear it because Rahul's watching the show. Morning, Joe. How you doing? Brilliant. So anyway, let's get this guy off the screen. Right, so last week I briefly touched on what tools you would need to tune a Revo. And I've got them right here. Okay, so it's dead simple because I did it on Wednesday with my members live on Wired on Wednesday's live stream. It was epic. So what you're going to need, what I used actually, is a 1.5mm hex driver. And a Phillips head screwdriver. That'll get the body shell off. That will get your wheels off, your guide off. It will get your engine mounts off and your gear, I don't know what they're called. The thing that holds your back axle in, those brackety things with a hole in it, who knows? Let's call them axle housings. And that's it. 2 spanners. It is finicky I must admit it's finicky. So I won't lie, it was finicky. But with a bit of teaking around, you can do it. Look, it's not an entry-level car. It's got a metal chassis. That's what's caught everyone out. It's a metal chassis. But like I said, I'm not dwelling on this much because it's been done to death. I just wanted to give people considering it hope, because if you want that car but with a plastic chassis, a little bit like what everyone's sort of more used to, then Slot It are still waiting for their approval from Nissan. But I did notice there's some prototypes in the mix here that you can see, which leads us nicely into our next slide, which I'm going to shoot myself in the head for not putting it. Right, here we go. So Slotar, thanks Dave. So Slotar is just saying here that the short blue handle pendle ones are better fit for Revo screws. Whether it's more accurate or less accurate than 1.5, he doesn't know. So, thank you, Dave. If you're thinking of buying a Revo slot, I will go for, I would take Dave's advice on this, because today is a good day. Today is a Revo slot day. If ever there was audio branding, that is it, Dave. Well done, my friend. So get onto Pendle's website and snap yourself up some of those, and that's going to make life a little bit easier, according to. Yeah. Right, hang on, guys. I'm saying goodbye to my lads. See you in a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, he's gone, everyone. Just had to make sure he's gone. Okay, so there you go. Pat's agreeing. So that is a good thing to think, that different tools are different versions of 1.5 mil. And I've noticed this. And then I actually realized that it wasn't smaller. I'd rounded the screwdriver off. Ah, brilliant. Anyway, so just, plastic chassis is coming home soon. So watch this space, everyone. I just wanted to, just put that out there for people, because if you've never used a metal chassis, or you don't feel comfortable getting one of those in, then don't worry about it. You can get plastic one coming soon. And actually, that's where I was going. We've got a special guest on the. I don't even know my own buttons here. Yeah, we've got a special guest this Thursday on Slot Car Shenanigans, so you're going to have to tune in for it. We're going to start marketing the hell out of it as of this afternoon. When Rahul gets up later, actually probably tonight or tomorrow morning, because he's got a jam-packed day and weekend with Joe, with MP, with Ernie, with everyone. It's going to hit the thumbnail out, and then we will be able to disclose who's coming on the show. But we've got a special guest on Thursday coming on. You'll not believe this, and no idea how we've managed to convince them to come on the show, but we really have. So looking forward to that. That is going to be something to watch. When you're punching above your weight a little bit. Yeah, I don't care, because who dares wins, baby. That's my life motto. I've lost it. Yeah, don't worry, Dick. I'll send him your way. Oh, cheers, Dave. Right, so if you want that screwdriver, that hex driver, Pendle parts are PSR T05. So that's tool number 5. Oh, can we have a look at that Scale Auto Porsche on Thursday, Rahul? We'll do it after the guests left, though. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, if you tighten your bolts too much, they could be cheese. Oh no, Roger's on the late shift, so he's out of the streams this week. So another new car coming through from, don't worry, this isn't the news. I'm not doing the news, by the way, but I saw this and I just thought, wow, you know, when your chin hits the floor. You might see this again later in the week. You never know, it's that good. Now, this is such an absolutely delicious car. It's another Can-Am car. So there's a bit of a pattern emerging from Thunderslot here, is that they do. Oh, yes, please, Rahul. Yes, please. Let's have a look. Oh, I take it you went to Ernie's yesterday then, and he stripped you right out. You was worried about that as well. Yeah, so Thunderslot, look at it. It's a beautiful bit of kit. And for all of you people out there, this is going to be available in, I think, around about May time. So for an Italian factory, that means August or September. So this is the 350. Really nice car. So nice. And be prepared though. Right, this is a racing car. Yeah, so it'll probably run out of the box, but it won't run really well out of the box. You have to tune this one up a little bit, okay guys? So just to give you a heads up, it's beautiful, and because of the price, 90 quid. Let's just put a penny on it for the sake of pals. 90 quid for a slot car. 90 pounds. 90. Am I tight, or is that expensive? And I am comparing it, in honesty, I'm comparing it to NSR, which I don't think is much cheaper. So the Revo slot, Datsun, numbers we should not name, that's £83. So this is more money. And just so you're aware, you're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking on this one, a little bit of touching up to get it running perfectly. But look at it. It is something else. Check that out. Really looking forward to this one coming through. What's your views on this one, guys? Oh, I see. We're still talking about screws and screwdrivers. That's all right. We can do that. Oh, there's a showdown. Hi, DK. I didn't see you come in the chat. Good morning, mate. And there is a showdown I'd pay money to see. Huh? GT40 versus the 350 versus the Lola T70. Oh, versus the Elba. Whoa, game on. We have ourselves a race. Ted, that is a lot of money around the world, mate. Not just in the US. It is serious, though. 90 quid for a slot car. That thing, right? You see just in front of the driver's face, that little sticking up thing. I think it's a rear view mirror. Well, that's going to go on the first lap, isn't it? That's going to be broken straight off. So there's, so you know, you've just probably knocked 10 quid off. Boosh, one lap gone. That black head, the black roll bar thing behind the driver's head, that's toast. That's going to go. Those high front wheel arches, they are going to look like my trousers in high school. Ripped knees from scuffing around everywhere. That's going to go. But yeah, and exactly, Dave, where I was saying about the T70, the Elba, now the 350. They're very Can-Am oriented. They did test the water a little bit with that. Was it the Mustang? What was their muscle car they did? I can't even remember. I think it was a Mustang, but it was huge. It was so out of scale, no one could ever use it in like Trans Am or whatever. Brilliant. So yeah, I'm not tight, and I appreciate these things cost money. But what costs, if you know, what is costing that much money? I'm a businessman. I get it. I get having to charge, get P&L. I get profit, and I get, you know, you got to make a living. But at 90 quid, are you getting rich, or is it really that expensive to make a slot car? I don't know. Thinking about looking into it. Track Fans TV, limited edition slot car run. But I just don't know how to go about it, how much it costs. Oh. Right, I'm not doing it. This is the last thing I need, another project on my plate. The last thing I actually need is another project to get my head round. Right, next year. That's the project for next year. I'm going to develop a slot car and sell it at a UK Slot Car Festival. Now there's an idea. Merch store this year, merch store plus slot car sales next year. Custom, of course. Challenge is picking a car that people are going to buy. So we might have a couple of polls on that through the year. Oh, okay, right. It's Track Focus. The time, the show that everyone turned up for. Doing well today. We're getting through it, which is good. So we do like to get through it. We've got family to see, shops to get to, sports clubs and sidelines to stand on. Not me, because my kids are old. I've just seen one off. He's off back up to the army. And there you go. Yes, definitely keep that Ferrari away from the boys, mate. They would. Could you imagine Sulk's face when he saw it? He'd be like, man, you got to be joking. I'm going to be riding this. He's going to be like, literally, I don't want to break it. Yeah, this is my challenge, Daz. I get itchy feet. The merch store is good. We're doing a little bit more work on it this week, and then we can motor. Once we've just done these little bits on it this Monday, Tuesday sort of time, I think Rahul's thinking. Once we've done that, then I can get cracking on these other bits, and it's going to be. Let's just have a quick check of how long we've got. I think we're on 7 days. But trackfanstv.com, enter. Oh, we're 7 days. It's supposed to be live at the end of next week. It's possible. Do you know why? Because I know Rahul is like me, and he does step up when the going's good. We have deadlines, and we normally meet them. Isn't that right, Rahul? But don't look. Let's not kill ourselves. It's a merch store. If we have to roll it back, and I don't know, a few hours, that's fine. And yeah, you get an idea. Got to run with it. Brilliant. I know you're all itching to get on with this, so let's get on with this and do it. Oh, hang on. Before we do, yeah, I, to be honest with you, unless I'm at a swap meet, I will seldom buy a brand new car nowadays myself. So it's because, you know, I've got the ability and I've got the tools to buy a new car, a second-hand car, and do it up. I can change parts, I can spray it, I can, you know, do it up. So why not? In fact, there's a job. Do up cars and sell them. No, I can't do that. That's what Pete Shepherd does. 2 Pete's doing that wouldn't be right, would it? All right, first one is Tony Sivya. Now, anyone who doesn't know Tony, he is a Scalextric super fan. And we both appeared on the Hornby A Modeler's World TV program together. That was pretty cool when they did the Scalextric episode. They went to his house. He did the first series with them. And then we both did the second series. So he's got a collection of 300 cars. He's got this amazing track, which is developed over years with tunneling, with all sorts of great little scenery bits on there. Lovely, lovely track. He's very old, Dick. Yes, he's had it a while. Now, Tony, classic, puts this out on the internet, goes, right, I'm done. I want to go and play darts for a living. So I'm selling my track, 300 cars. Who wants it? Makes an offer. And literally the outpouring was incredible. And then they realised it was an April Fool's joke. Well done, Tone. But it's a high time we got Tony onto the show. He's literally a great ambassador for Scalextric and slot cars. And I've met him a couple of times now, so I think we can be friends. Being friends, we've got to talk to you about your wallpaper choice, my friend. That is some wallpaper. That is going on. Yes. Yes. It's not. Yeah, we are. We are changing stores, Dick. It's gonna. Hey, Albert, you all right? You're back. What have you been doing? Getting some breakfast, mate? We're just in track focus at the moment. We're having a look at Tony's track, and it is a good track. What do you think, Al? Two Pete's definitely make a wrong. Great track. Exactly. Great track indeed. Okay, right. Let's next track. I don't want to dwell on this for too long because we've got some tracks to get through. The next one is from Chris Boyce. So this one is huge. This is a huge rally stage track. So single lane. And I'm going to go with the guy who's Scottish. And you know, like Scottish are worse than us English folk for patriotism. We are patriots, and don't no, being a patriot isn't being racist. It's being a patriot. It's being proud to call yourself English or Scottish or Irish or Welsh or American or Canadian or Austrian. There's nothing wrong with saying you love your country. You're not a racist. That's woke, gone madness, wokeness. That just get out, wokeness. This guy is Scottish. It's a bit like Andy Murray. Well, Andy Murray's a little bit different because when Andy Murray loses a game, he's British, and when he wins a game, he's Scottish. So he's slightly different in that aspect. But this guy he's just got Scottish flags everywhere on his track. Don't have a word for it. Look, here's a close-up. And you can see all over that track. I'm not a comedian, Albert. You're a comedian. You can see on his track here, he's got Scottish flags literally everywhere. It's almost like the SNP has rolled through there and sort of branded it as Scottish. But lovely track. Really nicely done. I think it's a wood router. I can't see any joins for any track pieces. So beautiful. Beautifully well done. I'm going to have banter. I don't know if Chris watches this, but Chris, amongst all of these Scottish flags here, I noticed on your shelving on the right-hand side, you got the St. George's Cross. What's that about? It's not. It's a first aid bag. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, Chris. Ah, brilliant. The trees, Albert, are really detailed. They're good. Dick would love this as well. Mad Dad Roger is building a track and built a track at the moment. Roger, I haven't put your track on this week's show. I'm going to put it in next week's show because I've got a feeling you're going to get itchy feet again and want to change it. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, a lot of work went into this chat. A lot of work indeed, Harry. And there is Bridges. That is good. Eddie Irvine, that's right, yeah. Brilliant. When he crashed, he was Irish, and when he won, he was English. Brilliant. That is indeed a piece of track. I knew you'd appreciate that, Ted. God, I don't even know where you would start to build this. It's that intense. What do you do? Just to like get a bit of wood, go, right, I've made a strip here. And then I'll bring this strip down. I'll take that strip there, and that'll be that. And I have no idea, and let's look at the overview again. Just take Ted's comment off the screen. It's something else. I mean, this is the sort of territory that you find magnetic racing in, slot mods in, slot track scenics in. This is, you have to have the scenery on your shelves to be able to know how to make this. For everyone else, there's magnetic racing and slot track scenics websites to get to buy up the pieces and stuff you need. All right, Albert, see you in a bit, mate. And you're back already. That was quick. It's 1 minute. Well done, Paul. Cheers, mate. Hit the like button. Right then, so next up is Mr. Tom Dolan. This is a lovely track. This is a track to die for. Look at the long straight on the right and the left-hand side. You can come around that corner and nail the trigger into a long straight. Bah! Straight up there. And you're hooking it around like what looks like, I don't know, a sweeping kind of corner up by them far trees. Lovely bit of kit. Now this is a nice track. Yeah, I knew this would resonate with you, Dick, because very similar kind of shape layout, like the long rectangle. You've got a raised section in the center. Let's have another look at the sort of from a different angle. We're at the other end of the track now, looking back on the view that we were just looking from. So you're coming straight up that long straight, hanking it around that corner past the trees. I'm almost doing a commentary around the track. It's like kind of sucking me in to have a look, and I'm almost racing the track in my mind and visualizing going around there, snaking it round, bringing it through, coming down over that bridge that you can see in front of you now. That looks fun. If you were going away from us and up that bridge, you would be getting airborne there. That would be interesting. Absolutely brilliant. And the room for it as well, Dick. Exactly the room, as Daz has picked up on as well. Just incredible. So again, a lot of love here from Slot Car Anonymous. Funnily enough, I don't know who you are. I love it. These little gags. Rob likes that. Rob's into it. Tom, we don't know, but you can find Tom Dolan on Facebook. Yeah. We have got some very, very strong support in the room from Tom. If anyone knows Tom Dolan, do us a solid and let him know there's a lot of love for his track in the room. In this room, for his room. Amazing. Yeah, you can boom sonic speed up that track, Albert, and get that car straight off the end of the corner. Actually, it looks like, let me go back. It looks like, yeah, he's got a TV right at the end of the track off the back of that long corner of the straight. Could be tricky. I wouldn't have put my TV there for love nor money, Tom. Yeah, you would hold the trigger down. Brilliant. Harry's enjoying it. Mark's thinking, I really want to go to bed, but this is too interesting. Paul, yeah, we could have that space. Imagine it. Yeah, exactly. Get that down the UKSF, UK Slot Car Festival. Amazing. Just a nice, just really well done. Just a really tidy, well thought out, well decorated, very neat, very clean track. It's up there in the best I've seen this year, I think. Now we should have done sort of a leaderboard on tracks, really, shouldn't we? Oh, you know when you have an idea when you're in mid-flow and it stops you because it's not a bad idea. It is about the size of a small club track, totally. Right, let's have a look. We have another track. Oh yeah, so this was quite cool. I love seeing pictures like this on the internet. Progress shots, I call them. So this is a little look behind the scenes in slot track scenics. they've shared these images with us to see how their tracks get formed. Now, a little known thing about Slot Track Scenics is they create modular pieces, like jigsaw pieces. And what they do is they then build the track and piece the pieces together. And then they drop the Scalextric track into the grooves, if that's the right word to describe it. What do you mean, Albert? Can you drive what on that last track? On this one? Can you drive on that? Can't drive on that one, mate. I'd have no idea where Tom Dolan in the world lives. So yeah, as I was saying, I like seeing this because then when you see how it looks when they've done it, you're like, whoa, whoa, yeah. So if you see this section nearest to us, which has got the gravel on it and the Pirelli, yeah, Pirelli. See, I got it right this time. Borders. It's this bit. It's the picture on the right-hand side. It's this corner at the bottom center of the image here. And then you can see the next bit after it flows through and to the top left of this stand. So that is before and after. So this is something that Aid is doing at the moment. Aid Slot Car Shed. So Aid Slot Car Shed is literally like content creator on steroids at the moment. It's brilliant. I love it. Because what he's doing is he's doing fly on the wall videoing. So he's going to do what he's doing on his, you know, on his hobby. He's just hit record and he's cracking on with it. And I love the comment that Rob Sale made the other day, which was the good thing about Aid Slot Car Shed is if he says this is building a Dunlop bridge and it takes 42 minutes and 30 seconds, that's how long it takes to build a Dunlop bridge. It's 42 seconds and 43 minutes and whatever seconds. And that I like, because I know that the Dunlop bridge part I'm watching is 4 parts of 30 minutes long each. So that takes 2 hours to do because Aid records in real time, fly on the wall, documentary, video series kind of effect. Really, really cool. If you haven't caught up with him, I recommend getting involved with him sooner rather than later because he's making videos at a prolific rate and long may it continue. Don't feel that you have to keep making videos if you just want a day off, Aid. You can do that, mate. It's okay. YouTube's been here 20 years, probably be here another 20. But yeah, I definitely recommend tuning in because if you like to see how this sort of thing here on the screen now turns into this thing on the screen now, then Aid will take you through that really, really nicely. Look for his diorama videos. I've not even got to them yet. But yeah, you can crash that. Oh, Nico. Ciao, baby. He's out of here. See you later, mate. Yes. Yeah, these guys, Dick, these guys, they are seriously good at what they do. They've been doing it so long. Yeah. Morning 94, how you doing? E-Jack's in the house. No, you don't need to smash the TV. You don't. A bit of love from Dick for the track. And yeah, nice flow in the corners. Exactly, Harry. They really think this out. I think this is actually a corner section of their Barcelona track where they did a replica, a really good. That is great use of the word Oida! There you go. Okay, cool. Right, we are into other stuff. We are flying through the show this morning, everyone. I love it. Good morning. So, first to look at is the MR Magnetic Racing 180 lights. I like this. This is a couple of weeks old now. So I haven't brought it to you just purely because there's been other things to focus on the last couple of weeks. And I just wanted to just wait until I was allowed to do this. When he sent it to me, I wasn't allowed to do it. Now I'm allowed to do it because it's all over the website. They've got a YouTube video about it. So go and watch their YouTube video on this matter, because they're going to tell you about what it does much better than me, because they made it, invented it and built it. But I love the idea because it's a concept that you can control how much and where your lighting goes to the exact precise area on your track. Because one thing that is a bit of frustration is you've got the twin headlight is it's literally like that, 180 over 180. Whereas this one you can tweak it. So if you wanted to throw 4 floodlights into one corner, you can do that. And just maybe, or if you want to spotlight something, like throw the light onto one of your buildings and the other light onto a corner, you can position the light where you want to, rather than having to resight a building to be in the light sphere. So this is a great bit of kit. I don't actually know how much these cost. I should have had that information to tell you. But, you know, you've got their website on there, magneticracing.com, everyone. Feel free after the show's finished to pile over there. Don't forget, use the discount code. No, my own TrackFans5 or TrackFan5, and you will get discount from the quoted price on screen. So get in there, get some discount, get some track lighting in your life. Ah, no, God, here we go. Albert's found the emojis. Well done, well done. There's no turd emoji. Where's the turd? Yeah, getting a bit of love from these lights. Perfect. So I'm going to get some of these for my track. I'm on a spending ban at the moment because of Gaydon. I need money, need cash in the bank for the show, don't I? All right, so love these lights from Paul. So a late entry last night from Benjamin, my mate Ben, over at Slot Spoils in Malta. He's doing global business in a global way. He's really, really innovative with his designs on perspex. So I like this. This is a quirky idea. If you're having a race night, or if you're in a club will go for this, or a race, like a race event, like something that goes around the country, maybe a GT3 championship or something like that. Wales and West with their various things. You can have this as a group to do final trophy presentations with. And so you've got 2 types of winners podium. You've got the more square, rectangular looking. All right, chill out on the emojis, Albert. We can see them now. So you've got the square one. Ah, thank you very much. Hang on. So this light is £29 and the postage. I'm sure if you said to Magnetic Racing, I want to buy one of these and collect it at Gaydon, they're going to do that. So if you want to save the postage and you are going to Gaydon, the UK Slot Car Festival, then that could be an option to save, I don't know, £5 or whatever it costs for postage. I don't know. What is postage? I know you love emojis, Alb, but I can't read what everyone's writing. So just a couple at a time would be perfect. So yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So you got that one and you've got this one. I'm going to lean towards, I like this one. This one's my favourite. What's your favourite between the square, rectangular looking one or the circular podium? And of course, what Ben will do is he will customize the writing on there for you. So you can have your club name, or you could have the race tournament name. So it could say GT3 Champion, UK GT3 Championship, or could say US Nationals Tournament, or it could be something along those lines, you know. Let's put the heating on, it's freezing in here. So yeah, that's good. I like these. If you want to speak to Ben, he's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. That's right. Really nice. Circular best for DK. Excellent. Morning, Janu. You all right, mate? How you doing? Oh, it's a 6-hour race at South Manchester. Whose team are you in? And what class is it? Is it GT3? Ah, yes. The circle one, you would go for the channel name on there as well. Brilliant. And then something I haven't mentioned around here in a while is the tyre truer from Swift 16. We've got a UK based, UK manufactured tyre truer. You know, I'm big on British manufacturing, made in England and all that. So Rob at Swift Slots YouTube channel, he's also a bit of an inventor. He's an engineer. He thinks in a way that some of us just will never understand in a month of Sundays. And he came up last year with inventing a tyre truer. It's made of hardened resin and it's got a brass face. I love it. I use it quite a bit. So you can see on the left-hand image, the wheel is loaded up, ready for truing. And you use a bit of fluid if you need it, and you can just get that going on. Really good. The fluid that he recommends is simply water with a little soap in it. Nothing special other than that. Yeah, I know. The thing is with Rob, Paul, and the thing with Rob is he will probably actually do you on installments if you wanted to get it sooner, because he's like that. But talk to him anyway. He's a great guy, and I just thought I'd give this a mention because I haven't mentioned it in a couple of few months. And I think if you're actually out there looking for a tyre truer, this would be a great place to start. I'll bring my one to Gaydon, have it on the stand, so that if you want to check out the quality, see what it's about, you're more than welcome to pick it up and have a play with it. But yeah, great bit of kit, and it's made here in the UK, so postage is cheap. Turnaround time from order to delivery is fast. Rob's a great guy for follow-on support, so if you need any help or information on how it runs, what it does, and where to get a replacement part, he is going to be right there holding your hand, getting you back on track. So yeah, so I just wanted to shout that one out for him. Right then, so moving into some events and stuff, we've got this going on. This is going to be good. It is a great truer, Dick. Tyre truer, it works, and I mean, looking at it, yeah, I wouldn't know how to build this. So what team are you in, Janu? And what are you racing? Oh, Group C. Here we go. You did answer. Oh, Lancia LC2. I think that send us a picture, Janu. Send us a photo of that car so I can share it with everyone. But I've got a feeling that is your car, Daz Hall. The Lancia. I do. All right. Save the date, everyone. We've got a swap meet in town in 2 weeks today. So this is the first NSCC Orpington swap meet. It's not the first Orpington swap meet. That is very established. That's been run by Phil Smith for decades. But Phil is kicking back and taking it easy now. So he's told the NSCC to please don't turn it into a car park and you can run it now. So he's going to run it. We're looking at a couple of Cobra Shelbys on their flyer like that. Nice Cobras. And you can get real mega bargains at swap meets. So I'm not sure who's going. I'm not sure what traders are going. I definitely know Roger Barker will probably be there. Phil Smith is definitely there. I think Weevils will be there. Scale Models will possibly be there. Not sure if it's too far or too close to UKSF for them. Don't know. But Pete Shepherd is likely to be there because it's in the next county for him. It would be good. Yeah, you and me both, Albert. I can build that. And Slotar and I both have this tyre truer. And we've had it for a year and it works a treat. So, yeah, I'm really pleased that you're enjoying it as well. Oh, you're racing staffs. Is Jacob racing with you? Janu, is Jacob racing? Is Jacob there? For anyone who doesn't know, Jacob's a top track fan, is what Jacob is. All right, I'm getting my WhatsApp out ready for when Janu sends me a picture of the race car. TFTV2. Love it. So yeah, so if you want to buy a bag of bargain, if you just cannot not spend money before Gaydon, this is the place to do minimal damage on your wallet. All right, so get a bargain, go down there, support some traders. We really rely, like I've been trading with my merch store. People who you know buy and sell these cars, they do it because they love it. But when you go down and support them and buy the cars that they're selling, it enables them to buy some more cars for us to buy the next time we go. So keep that momentum going, guys. If you're nearby, if you're in Kent, Surrey, Essex, Landan, get down there. For anyone out of the country, this is in the southeast of England. It's in Kent, which is where Dover, White Cliffs of Dover are. And there you go. All right, cool. My memory's not what it was, or I've blocked it out for having to send it away. Okay, so that's going on. Big shout out to the big hitters. So we've got Slot Car Festival coming through before Slot Mania. Do you know I'm live on air, buddy? I can't pick up the phone, Janu, because I'm on the show. So Janu's giving me a ring, but I can't take the call because I'm live streaming Janu. Well, hopefully you got that. Yeah, 11th, 12th of May. Anyone tuning in that's not been with us the last few weeks, we've got the big one, the UKSF as it's being called, or the UK Slot Car Festival. Love it. Can't wait. We all know what's going on there. Tracks, purchases, socializing. Then we're going to do some socializing. We're going to do some tracks, and we're going to do some purchasing. And then we're going to do some purchasing, some socializing, some tracks, some purchasing, some socializing. This is like that episode out of Friends where he goes to Joey, "What do you love about Christmas?" And he's like, the giving, the sharing, the receiving, the sharing, because he didn't really know what Christmas is about. That's what slot festivals are about. It's about, excuse me, having a laugh. And then you've got, if you're over in Europe, or if you've got any budget, any kind of money or hope left after the UKSF, because the Slot Mania is the week after Slot Car Festival, and you've realised you didn't find the car you needed, there's another chance. You can jump in the motor, down to Dover, in the ferry, crossing up to Brussels. You'll be there in about maybe 4 or 5 hours into the swap meet. And this is being sponsored here, whether they've got official sponsorship or they're literally, no, they've got official stands from Scalextric, Scale Auto, Polycar, Haven't Slot It. And who has that? That's amazing. Brilliant. Whereas the UKSF is being sponsored by Scalextric. I don't know whether they've got an exclusive sponsorship deal on that, or if sponsorships are open, because I might be open for sponsoring it next year. Julie, let's have a chat. TFTV, right up there, sponsoring with Scalextric and whatever other brands you can rope in the festival. It's one way to get in a little bit of revenue. That will work for the festival, so we can do great things like get the police down. That was good. Love it. You got a Dalek clock. Awesome. Right then. Okay, so we know when we see the Slot Car magazine, we are near the end of the show. So my friends, I say about 5 minutes left and then we'll get on with our days. Get to our slot shed, slot attic, slot garages or slot basements or slot spare rooms or slot around your friend's house or slot down the club. Wherever your slotting is, we're going to enjoy it in about 5 minutes onwards. Slot Car magazine, they are going to be at UK Slot Car Festival. Mark and Rick, excellent guys, a bit like me. They do it because they love it, and why not? You know, if you can do something and you've got some time and it's going to help someone else out, I applaud it. And that's what these guys do. So Rick's the guy who can spell and Mark's the guy that can draw, and together they're a dynamic duo and I love it. Thanks ever so much for all you do, guys, for the hobby. It's really appreciated. And I really, really appreciate what you do. And I think it'll be missed. If you didn't do this magazine, there would be a void in the slot car hobby. If for one, it's something that I look forward to. And I know that Rahul reads this as well over in Canada and a lot of other people. I actually take it out with me to race meets and events to have on my next to my pit box for anyone walking by that wants to see it or doesn't know it exists. And they're, oh yeah, they can pick it up, they can have a leaf, they can see it, they can go and buy their own. This isn't a charity, and get on with it. Well done, Daz. I just saw your statistics, so that's good. We've got 27 in the chat. You're watching Pete Brown bringing you Slot Car Sunday Slot Car Sessions, our weekly chat show, talking about topical things that I've seen, bringing it to you, sharing your opinions and ideas on the matters. It's been good this week. It's been really good. I've had a lot of fun so far. Let me just put that up again. We'll remove that off the screen. Put this one up here. Boosh. So yeah, it's been good to have your company, everyone. I've been a bit sort of in my mind. I've been a bit here and there. I don't know if that comes across on camera. Just because, as you see, my lad's going back up to the army. So I don't know why this is affecting me more than I thought it would be. Even like I'm going to burst into tears and start singing Kumbaya or something crazy. But just in the context that actually he's gone away now for a couple of months. I've got to cook for 2 people again. This is hard work. It was easy when it was 3. Because I cooked for 3 people. I cooked for 4 people and we all got nibbles on the 4th person's dinner. My waistline's going to go down again in the next week or 2. Ah, brilliant. That's a great question. Who chooses the license plates for Scalextric cars? That's a really good question, Albert. And I bet there's some other people reaching for their Scalextric cars now to see if they've got number plates on them. It does. The Escort's a T-Reg, everyone. Will it go in focus? Look, it's a T-Reg. Never realised that before. That's a great question. And then you've got the Australian Tirana. Yeah, classic. Australians, they don't have number plates. I think they've just about got horse and carts or something down there. I'll go, all right, Aussies, all right. Don't set Shane on me. Love the money. He's released a new video as well, I think, the other day. Oh, man, I'm so far behind on Shane. Shane, I'm sorry. All right, brother, I'm sorry. I'm going to spend the day today watching everything. Going to have a hobby day. Going to take the dog out for a walk in a bit. Get that out of the way. They're going to have a hobby day. I'm going to paint stuff. I'm going to build stuff. I'm going to have YouTube on in the background. I'm going to be watching everyone in turn. So I'm going to watch some A, going to watch some Slotter, going to watch some Shane, going to watch some Rahul, going to watch some Slot Car 2021. I'm going to watch some whoever else I can't even bring in. MP, Iris, Nico, Dick. You're all out there. You're all killing it at the moment. I love it. Brilliant. Thank you ever so much for all you do on your channels, on your social media place. I'm really grateful because I've got stuff to do. It's amazing. And we're building up our like friends and our family by the week in the hobby. It's great. It's great. It's great. So what we've got to do is sign off for now, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Sundays are always cool now. Used to have this like limbo bit, like for a couple of hours in the morning where we're waiting to go out to the shops, or it's too early to go walking, or I don't know, we're going to meet someone for brunch. That's a Maria thing, by the way. Now we've got something to do. We've plugged the gap. I'd love to see some more slot car programs out there. So maybe we can get some other programs going on. That'd be cool. And just see where that takes us. Awesome stuff. Right. On that note, I'm going to say, guys, just saying, yeah, everyone's saying goodbye. Perfect. Love it. Loving your work. I will speak to you. If not on Wednesday, on the Wired on Wednesdays live stream, it's going to be really good this week. You know why? Because I'm going to fit the rubber grommets on the body shell. I can't show you the body shell at the moment because it's classified to members. It's something the members and us and the members have been working on for ages now. And because I have no instructions from Revo Slot of how to build this white kit car, man, well done Revo Slots, to say that carefully, because we've got another name for Revo Slot at the moment. I didn't get instructions, and incidentally, they haven't replied to my inquiry from 3.5 weeks ago. I sent them a note and they haven't replied. So quite frankly, personally, I would never buy another Revo Slot again. If someone sends me one or gifts me one, that's different. But I'm not going to buy one. I'm not going to buy Revo Slot because I think their cars are beautiful, really nice, but I'm not supporting a company that doesn't support its customers. That's it. I've said enough. That's enough. That's my piece. I'm not giving anyone money that can't be asked to at least support the people that are giving them the money. Bad, bad, bad Revo Slot. You know, you're giving the Italian manufacturers a really bad name because you've got Slot It, Thunder Slot and NSR. Really good. Much better than Revo Slot. Much better. Revo Slot, I wouldn't bother. I personally wouldn't bother myself buying their cars anymore because I can't get the support. I wouldn't put it past anyone else who's buying them. I think they're lovely cars. I'd really like to buy them, but because I can't get the support, I can't waste my money there. So there you go. So unfortunately, it's taken forever to build that Revo Slot. Can't say the name of the car. It's banned on this show. But on Wednesday, we're going to finish it. That's exciting for me because we get to move on to a new project. I'm going to let the members pick what we're doing next. And then I'm going to buy what we pick. So in the WhatsApp chat, let's start the discussion going of what car, what white kit we're going to have a look at next. Put in your ideas. Give us your top threes. Let's make a short list and then we'll choose one by competition. All right. So, yeah, baby. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. No, that's right. Yeah, no. But yes, you are, Dave. But the other manufacturers give you instructions to build a car. And I know, all right, I sat there and I've sat there with all the pieces laid out in front of me on the desk. And I slowly, methodically, like a jigsaw, picked each piece up and just worked around the car and I worked it out. It's not impossible to work out how to build the car. but it was really difficult. And that's where it leads into the comments and the chat that we were having a week or so ago on our slot car shenanigans, where we give all brands an amber light for the transparency. So that's what it was about. So the other cars, yeah, it's kit building. This is good. This is good terminology, Dave. So you've got scratch building, which is what I put you into. You, Shotgun Dave, Area 51 George, Rob at Swift Slots. You guys all scratch build things, which means you find the components yourself, then make the car, or make the components to make the car. I am a kit builder, not a scratch builder. And the difference is you buy a kit and all of the parts are in it, you'll build the kit. So I'm not officially a scratch builder. I'd class myself as a kit builder. And for kit builders, yeah, no, exactly that. Exactly that, Dave. You have your own opinion. And that's what I love about our friendship, is that we have difference of opinions sometimes, but we're still really good mates. We don't like cry about it. Don't even get Dave onto flag loonies. But that's right. And I find, but I've had some help. So like Rahul was saying, you know, that some people find it easier to tune a car than other people because they go racing like me. And I have, you know, people who are epic racers right behind me, like John Underwood and Matt Tucker and Adam and Simon and Rob and Mick and Nick. And yeah, I know, 2 Micks, 2 Nicks, 2 Robs. It's like Noah's Ark car club. Who want to help you. They literally come over and they'll ask, how you doing? Is your setup all right? Can I have a look? They get in there and they're like, if you just tweak that one and do this, or maybe if you tried that. So I can kind of tune a car, not very well, but I know the theory. It's a similar difference. If you slot it is like that, you know, if you know how to tune that, you're going to tune it. If you don't, you don't. And same with metal chassis. Everyone thinks differently. That's why it's so good, the slot car hobby, because you can find a brand or a class of race, like a Group C, a GT3, a vintage. Oh, I had a vintage, a Brooklands, pre-war. You know, you can splint out. That's what it is. So I think it's going to be good on Thursday. I think you're going to enjoy Thursday, Dave, because what we can do is we can ask our mystery guest about, I don't want to say who the mystery guest is until the thumbnail's ready for the live stream, the thumbnail, the picture we put out. The stream will be on Conquest Racing Club this week. It's on Rahul's channel. We'll be over there, but we're going to market it a bit, so you're going to know about it. You're going to see where we're going to be, when we're going to do it, so you won't forget. Don't worry about setting calendar alarms. We're going to let you know. We're going to do traditional marketing. We're going to market it, promote it. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So it is. So Dave's on he doesn't like slot-its, which is cool. I quite liked the Revo slot. I just couldn't build it. It took me ages to build. That was the issue. And you can do a sideways to how you run. Interesting. Right, Dave, I'm sending this to you. This is your new project. It's getting there. I've been softening, to be honest with you. The class finishes next week, so I'm kind of missed out on that one. I might just keep softening these for a year and see what happens. Softening the tyres down to be half race ready. Right, good. I will wrap it up there and say goodbye, track fans. Thanks ever so much for tuning in. It's been an amazing show. Thanks ever so much for your company again. It really means the world to me. And it's nice to hang out with you guys and share opinions and not fall out of each other. But honestly, tune in to Slot Car Shenanigans on Conquest Racing Club this Thursday with me and Rahul. We're going to be having fun with a mystery guest. It's going to be good. We've got all the regular features. We've got the guest on to talk Turkey about the Spotlight feature. We've got traffic lights. We've got new products in the last 2 weeks because it's a look back on 2 weeks bi-weekly strict. All right, see you later, guys. I'm chatting utter. Oh, no.